Hey, third grade. All right, we're gonna wrap up our study of plane shapes. Remember, a plane shape is two-dimensional, and a plane shape is going to be, we're gonna look at these closed polygons that we have here, okay? These are all different polygons, and lots of them you can identify right away. You've seen before, you know that that is a triangle, but this is a triangle, so now you know how to name these triangles, right? Huh, I just gave you the answer, didn't I? That is a right triangle because it has that little corner there, and this would be an equilateral triangle because all sides are equal. Okay, this we know is a pentagon. This would be a, Charlie, what's that?
Hexagon.
Very nice, Charlie. Hexagon. This would be an
Octagon.
nice, and this one is
Trapezoid.
a trapezoid. Remember, trapezoids have two sets of parallel lines. This one's a square, rectangle. What about this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. So it's a
Hexagon.
hexagon. It's not a regular because all sides aren't equal. This one we know is a rhombus, right? Well, what's the difference between this one and this one? They look very similar, don't they? This is a rhombus. This is a parallelogram. A rhombus has to have equal sides. All sides are equal, right? All sides are equal and opposite sides are parallel. So a square is a rhombus. It has opposite sides that are parallel and all sides are equal. This one, opposite sides are parallel but all sides aren't equal, so it's called a parallelogram. And then this one would be another 1, 2, 3, 4 quadrilateral, right? Quadrilateral, it has it has one set, it has two sides that are parallel, so that would be a trapezoid, it's a different shape. And then this would be another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that would be another pentagon, right? All right, so we're gonna work on organizing and classifying and sorting all of our shapes. And you're going to do some of it by yourself in your workbook, but we're going to do it together here, and Charlie's going to help me. We're going to use this Venn diagram to help us, okay? So let's say, actually, could we flip those two because in their book it's flipped, and I just want to make sure it's similar to their book. All right, so we're going to put quadrilaterals in the yellow circle, and we're going to put polygons with right angles into the red circle, pink circle. The ones that have both as a quadrilateral with a right angle is going to go in the middle. Can you already think of a shape that is a quadrilateral with right angles? I bet you can. A quadrilateral with right angles. What would one be?
A rectangle.
A rectangle. Look, that would go right here in the middle. And so would a
Square.
square. That would go right here in the middle. All right. Let's see, what other shapes can we do? How about a rhombus? A rhombus is a quadrilateral, but it has no right angles. Can you
This
pick
one does not have any right angles.
But is it a
It
quadrilateral?
is not a quadrilateral.
So we can't use that one at all. Good, Charlie. What about this one?
That one is a trapezoid, so, and it does not have any right angles, so it would go in quadrilateral.
Right. It's hard. All right, how about this one? Is this a quadrilateral? No, it's a triangle, but does it have a right angle?
Yes.
So it's going to go over there. How about that? Is this the quadrilateral?
Yes.
Yes. Does it have a right angle?
Yes.
So it would go in the middle. That's an irregular one. That one actually isn't in your book, but it was in one of the shapes that I had. Okay? So we could see that we could find shapes that would go in that would fit both qualities that we put up there. Okay, now let's say if we put a different qualities up there. Let's say we want to sort from, let's do polygons with sides of equal length and triangles. Can you think, is there something that could fit right here in the middle?
Oh,
yes.
the equilateral triangle.
Right, an equilateral triangle obviously is a triangle, and it's a polygon that has sides with equal length. Another one that we know that has equal length is a rhombus, but a rhombus isn't a triangle, so we'd have to put that one over there. What else has equal length, sides of equal length? A square. Square is not a triangle, so it's over here with a polygon with equal length. What about this one? This is a
Triangle.
triangle. It's a right triangle, but it's not an equilateral triangle, so it would go right here. So depending on what headings we put on our circles, we would decide which shapes go into each one. It's just a good, really way of kind of comparing our shapes and seeing what we notice about our shapes, okay? You're gonna just do a couple workbook pages because then I want you to spend some time with tangrams, okay? Tangrams are some of my favorites. So I want to show you, let's see, I'm gonna put these over here. Okay, let's see. Tangrams are some of my favorite puzzles, okay? So on Monday, I emailed this to your mom and dad and I asked them to make sure that you had it ready for Wednesday. So hopefully you already have this ready. If you don't have it ready, you might wanna press pause until you do have it ready. And then you need to cut it into its shapes, okay? So you're gonna cut the big square and then you're gonna break it into its shapes, okay? So you have all these 7 pieces, okay? And then we're gonna do a few different puzzles, but we're gonna practice some of the things on polygons using this tangram. Before we get started, what I want you to notice is that there are a couple repeats. Do you notice that these two are the same? So I have 2 large triangles. I have 1 medium triangle, and I have 2 small triangles. Now, those are not mathematical words, large, medium, and small. What kind of triangles are all of those triangles? They are all right triangles because they all have a right angle in them, right? So they all have a right angle. They are not equilateral triangles because this bottom, the way I have it set up, this side is much longer than the other 2 sides, but these 2 sides are equal. So what do we call that when they have 2 sides that are equal? They are called isosceles. So these are all isosceles right triangles, okay? All right, what's that?
Square.
Square. And what is this?
Quadrilateral.
It is a quadrilateral. You're right, Charlie. It is a quadrilateral. But it is a parallelogram, more specifically. We could call it either one. It's not a rhombus because not all 4 sides are equal. But it is a parallelogram. Okay, we're going to use these shapes, and Charlie's going to try to do it for us. Okay, and here's your challenge. You are going to try to make 1 triangle using 2 pieces. Charlie, can you make 1 triangle using 2 pieces?
These 2, but you could also use these 2.
Nice. 1 triangle with 2 pieces. Perfect. All right. Can you make 1 triangle with 3 pieces?
Maybe if I did this, I could triangle with that.
Nice. Look at that. Another triangle with 3 pieces. Can you make a triangle with 4 pieces? A little tricky. So he might spend some time working on that one. 4 pieces for a triangle. Okay, we're gonna move on, Charlie, if that's okay. Because it gets tricky. Okay, can you make a square out of 2 pieces? Boom, nice. So if we know that he could do it out of the 2 large triangles, what else could he do it out of? The 2 small. Very nice, 2 smalls. Okay, can you make a square out of 3 pieces? Okay, now attached to this assignment is a virtual tangram puzzles. I find they're hard because you can't flip them upside down and all that kind of stuff. It's tricky. So I think it's much easier to have the actual pieces. If we were in the classroom, I have plastic pieces that are fun to play with and wooden pieces that are fun to play with. Ooh.
No, this should fit. Oh.
It does look like it should fit, but look, is it going to fit?
No.
No, why not?
Oh, what if I use this one? And then
So it's harder than it looks. Okay, so he's going to try to make a square out of 2 pieces, which he already did, 3 pieces, and then 4 pieces. Okay, and the last thing I want you to try to do is, can you make a trapezoid out of 2 pieces?
Oh,
A trapezoid out of 2 pieces. Very nice. Okay, a trapezoid out of 3 pieces. and then 4 pieces. Let's see if you can come up with something.
Oh, 3 pieces. I could use the square and use that.
Nice. Good work. All right. So what I want you to do is to take a picture of the one that you thought was the hardest one. So you're going to submit one as an assignment. And you're going to tell me what shape you made and how many pieces you did to make it. You're going to be making a bunch, but I want you to photograph and submit one. If you want to submit more than one, that'd be great too, but you don't have to. The other thing I included in here, Charlie, could you make one of these for us? Are some ideas of how to use Tangrams to make other shapes. So here are all these different people, and here are different animals. Let's see what Charlie wants to make. That you can make using these 7 pieces. And then you'll see on the digital one that they're like you have to build a house using them, and I think some of those are tricky. I found them tricky to manipulate with my. Which one is he doing? Very nice. Oh, is it? You did. Okay, you did it that way. I'm sorry. A bear. Because you all know I call him my baby bear. You did a bear. All right. So take your time, play with the Tangrams, and as you're thinking of the shapes, I want you to kind of review what you know about them. Okay. Review the angles, review the sides, review how they're parallel, and be playing with them. Have fun. Take at least one great picture to send to us. Okay. Miss you tons. Bye.